What's going on, everybody? Some breaking news out of the NFL. Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings, all-pro wide receiver from the Minnesota Vikings, is rumored to be on the trading block or going to be on the trading block. This news came out today, a little bit ago. If you're Joe Douglas, you have to make this call. You have to call the Minnesota Vikings. You have to be serious in this trade. You have to be a serious contender in this trade because, look, outside of quarterback, Justin Jefferson is 100% without a doubt just an offensive changing type player. Just everything he brings, just since he's come into the league, has had nothing less than 1,000 yards, has had over 1,800 yards at one point. It's just what he would do for this offense would absolutely transcend it to the next level. And I think that also would take a lot of pressure off this team as far as the draft and free agency goes. Because if you have Garrett Wilson and Justin Jefferson, okay, now you can kind of look for more role player type guys, like say in the draft, like Malachi Corley or something like that. In free agency, like maybe a Curtis Samuel. Or Tyler Boyd, something like that. And this would just give your offense so much firepower. Can you imagine an offense with Garrett Wilson, Justin Jefferson, Breece Hall, Tyler Conklin, just weapons everywhere, just so many options for Aaron Rodgers to go with the ball. It's hard right now to think about a defense that could really stop that offense efficiently. And look, I talked about in my last video, with this $30 plus million bump in salary cap. Look, this makes it a little bit more possible to even think about that, because obviously Justin Jefferson, coming to the end of his first contract, he's going to need another contract. Is probably going to be the highest paid receiver of all time, if not one of the top highest paid receivers of all time. Now look, if you go and get a player like Justin Jefferson, okay, it kind of might take you out of the whole re-signing Breece Hall type of thing. Bryce Huff situation. But if I'm the Jets, this offense has just been so stagnant for years. Just nothing, putrid, just no production from this offense whatsoever for years and years. And especially this past year, they regressed. They got worse. As hard to believe as that is, they've gotten worse. You need to do something. If you're Joe Douglas, Woody Johnson, Rob Saleh, whoever, you need to do something to light a fire under this offense's ass, to get it going, get playmakers, to get the ball to, have these defenses challenge you one-on-one, because you can't focus. Like, if the only threat you have receiver-wise is Garrett Wilson, well, you can, stick a cornerback on him with safety help and all this. But, if you're rolling out 3, 4, 5 weapons at a time, they can't do that. So, to me, I would sacrifice that hit that you would take from losing a player like Bryce Huff, and I would invest in a Justin Jefferson, I think the top receiver in the league, to give this offense a chance, man. Give it a chance. Give it a fighting chance to, be a top 10 offense. To me, it's a no-brainer. Now, what would a trade look like? It's obviously probably going to take multiple first-round picks, maybe a second-round pick, players, whatever it may be. But if I'm Joe Douglas, I'm starting out like this. I believe the Vikings have a mid-teens pick, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to look at the draft chart. But I would say to Minnesota, I'll do a pick swap of first-round picks this year. I'll give you our third-round pick. I'll give you our first-round pick next year, and our third-round pick next year. Or fourth-round pick next year, sorry. And then if you want something else, okay, well, we'll do kind of like, if Justin Jefferson reaches 1,500 yards or 10 touchdowns, whatever the case may be, then we can give you our 2026 second-round pick, something like that. It's going to take a haul. It's going to take a haul that young player, best receiver in the league, uber talented, only expected to get better as his career progresses. It's going to take a lot. It's going to, but if you're really all in as the New York Jets, you can't put all your eggs in a basket where it's, well, we hope this receiver shakes free like a Mike Evans. T. Higgins was already franchise tag, so we hope Mike Evans, becomes a free agent. We hope Michael Pittman becomes a free agent. If none of that happens, well then we might have to go to plan E or F and look at a Calvin Ridley. He had a down year coming off a 1-year suspension. We gotta probably gonna have to throw the bag at him because Jets tax, and there's going to be plenty of other teams that need receiver help. We're going to have to throw the bag at him and hope he can be a 1B or number 2 receiver, which he can probably be a number 2 receiver. But if you're saying that the difference between like a Calvin Ridley and a Justin Jefferson is $6, $7, $8 million, give me Justin Jefferson all day. Going into the draft, you have to hope that these guys work out. And again, when you're in the position the Jets are in, you're all in. You're trying to win it all this year, maybe next year. You can't throw your eggs in the I hope basket. Go out. If Justin Jefferson really is available, go out, do what you need to do to get him, and that's it. And that's it. And then you have one of the most potent offenses in the league. Albeit if Aaron Rodgers is healthy, which hopefully he should be, because they should be addressing offensive line as well heavily. So, that's my 2 cents. Get Justin Jefferson. Go get him. If he's truly available, go get him. Don't think about it. Don't play hardball. Oh, well, this offer will be on the table for 2 weeks, and then let's come back and get it done. Just get it done. Joe Douglas, I said it in previous videos, he has to get crafty this offseason. He has to really just get crafty, and figure stuff out. He has to get it done this year. We can't, past years, just, we almost had that big star. We almost had him. He was in the building, he got a little bit better. Get it done. Enough is enough with almost, we were close, we were in the running, we were in consideration. Get it done. And that's all I gotta say. So, till next time, let's go Jets.